Hello children, today I am here before you with the grammar topic active voice and passive voice. First of all, we can understand what is active voice and what is passive voice. Active voice means that a sentence has a subject that acts upon its verb. Passive voice means that a subject is a recipient of a verb's action. So in the first case, in active voice, we can see in the given sentence, the subject is acting. So the subject acts upon its verb. So the doer of the sentence will be the subject. Okay. But in passive voice, the subject is a recipient of the verb's action. The action's recipient will be the subject. So in order to change the voice of a sentence, we should identify the subject. Okay, here's a tip. To change a sentence from passive voice into active voice or active voice into passive voice, we should do is, the most important thing we should do is identifying the subject. After identifying the subject, we should know some other things. That means how to change the verb form. That's what we are going to study today. How the verbs change while we change an active sentence into passive. We can look at each tense form. Starting with simple present tense. This is a sentence given in active. She sings a song. She is the subject. Sings is the verb. It is in simple present tense. So the sentence is she sings a song. We should change that sentence into passive voice. And the sentence became a song is sung by her. We should note one thing. When we change an active voice into passive voice, as word order is also being changed. Subject, verb, object order will be followed in active voice. But while we change that sentence into passive voice, that order will be as object, verb and subject. Okay, so here she sings a song. What's the object? A song. So in passive voice, we are starting the sentence with the object. Okay, what's subject in the sentence? A song. A song. Then what's the change? Next change we did, the verb which was used in simple present tense is changed to its passive form and it became is sung. Sings became is sung. Okay, so while we change an active voice simple present tense sentence into passive voice, we should use the verb form in this way, is or am or are plus V3 form or past participle form. Okay, sings became is sung. So here the song, that means the object is singular, that's why is used. Okay, if the object is plural, we should use are, and the subject and object order is also been changed. So these are the changes we made while we changed a sentence from active voice into passive voice. She sings a song became a song is sung by her. Okay, now we are moving to the next one. It is a simple past tense. Okay, so in simple past tense, we can write the same sentence into simple past. In active voice, the sentence is she sang a song. The verb is sang. It became was sung. Okay. In simple present tense, it was is or are plus V3 form, but here it became was or were plus V3 form, past participle form. So how the answer became a song was sung by her. She sang a song became a song was sung by her. Okay. Now we are moving to the next one, that is simple future tense. In active voice, the sentence is she will sing a song. In passive voice, a song will be sung by her. So will be or shall be plus V3 form of the verb should be used. Okay, will be or shall be plus V3 form. So in simple present tense, it is am is are plus V3 form. In simple past tense, it is was or were plus V3 form. In simple future, it is will or shall plus be plus V3 form. Okay, now we are moving to the next one, present continuous tense. In active voice, a sentence can be written as she is singing a song. Passive voice, a song is being sung by her. So the verb form is or am or are plus being, ing form. Okay, being plus past participle. So can you say how past continuous tense will be? The sentence become she was singing a song. And in passive voice it becomes a song was being sung by her. In present continuous it is am is are plus being plus past participle. In past continuous it is was over plus being plus past participle. That's the only change. Okay. While we move to future continuous tense, we should understand there is no passive form there. Okay, so that's why we are moving to next present perfect form. In active, the sentence became she has sung a song. Has or have plus V3 form. That's a tense. We know it. Okay, so that's a verb form. In active, she has sung a song. In passive voice, it became a song has been sung by her. A song has been sung by her. In present continuous, it was being, but in perfect, it is been. Okay, a song has been sung by her. So here the verb form is given. The change we made is we made that verb form into has been plus V3. Okay, in active voice it was has plus past participle. In passive voice it is has been plus past participle. That's the only change. Okay, next is past perfect tense. As we know, in present perfect tense the sentence was she has sung a song. So in past perfect, in active voice the sentence is she had sung a song. Had is used here. Okay, so that's the only change. In passive voice the sentence became a song had been sung by her. A song had been sung by her. Okay, so verb form is had been plus past participle. In present perfect it was has been plus past participle. In past perfect it is had been plus past participle. Okay, now we are moving to next one, future perfect tense. In active voice we can look at the sentence she will have sung a song. Will have plus V3 form, that's a verb in active voice. Okay, she will have sung a song. While we change that sentence into passive voice, what all changes are made? First of all, we wrote the word a song, then the verb. What's the change happened here? We added one been in between. Okay, in between will have and the verb form, we used a been. So the verb became will have been sung by her. Will have been. Okay, so that's a change. Will have been plus past participle form. That's how the verb should be used in passive voice future perfect tense. Okay, now we can look how can we change different kinds of sentences to its passive form. Okay, the verb form should be studied well, but what other changes are to be made? That's to be studied. So first of all, we can look at assertive sentence or the usual statements. Here the first one is assertive sentence. We are writing this one sentence in active voice. He plucked a flower. He, subject, plucked a flower. What tense it is? It is in simple past tense. Okay, so a flower, that's object. So in passive voice, how the sentence became a flower? First of all, we wrote a flower. Then we studied the verb form should be was or were plus past participle in simple past tense. Okay, so we are writing was plucked. So a flower was plucked by him. So that's how assertive sentences should be changed. That's what we studied up to this, and now we can look at the next type of sentence, imperative sentence. How to change a negative and positive imperative sentence into its passive form. We can look in active sentence. In active form, one sentence is given or one example is given. Don't run in the corridor. That's an imperative sentence. While we order or request something, we can say it's an imperative sentence, and that's how the sentence is given. Don't run in the corridor. So here the passive voice is you are asked or you are ordered not turn in the corridor or not to run in the corridor. Okay, so not to run in the corridor. In such a way we can write. Now we can look how an imperative positive sentence can be changed to its passive form. Okay, here one example is given. Switch off all lights at 10. It's a positive sentence. The negative word no or not is not used. So it's a positive sentence. And see what's a passive voice of that sentence. You are asked or ordered to switch off all lights at 10. To switch off all lights at 10. Okay, in the previous negative sentence we wrote you are asked or ordered not to turn in the corridor, not to turn or not to run in the corridor. But here it became there's no negative word. Okay, that's the only change. To switch off all lights at 10. We should use the form to plus infinitive form here. Next, we are moving to interrogative sentence. That means questions. How can we change a question from its active voice into passive voice? See this example. What is he doing? That's an active sentence. What is he doing? How can we change that into passive? What is being done by him? Being done. Okay, is being done. Is doing became is being done. So not the point, we already studied how the verb forms are to be changed in each tense. The same should be followed, but in sentence order we should remember that is a question, so the question word should be there at first. Okay, that's all. One more example is here. Active voice. Did he write the story? Did he write the story? In passive voice the sentence became was the story written by him. Did write means wrote. Okay, wrote is in simple past tense. In simple past tense we should use was or were plus past participle as the verb form. Was or were plus past participle, that's what we wrote here. Okay, so auxiliary verb was is used at first. Was, then the subject, the story written by him. Was the story written by him. Okay, so did write means wrote. It is in simple past. That should be remembered. I think you understood this. And now we can think or we can understand how to change sentences with two objects into its passive form. How to change sentences with two objects into passive form. Okay, look at this example. He lent me some money. He lent me some money. So he lent me object, some money is another object. So in that case what should be done? We can look how the answer is written. I was lent some money by him. Lent, it is in simple past and it became was over plus past participle form. Here was is used. Was lent some money by him. Or we can write the same sentence in another way. Some money was lent to me by him. Okay, both the objects are included. I was lent some money by him, or some money was lent to me by him. So this is how we can change sentences with two objects into its passive form. Now we can look how can we change sentences beginning with let, the word let, into its passive form. Okay, with examples I'll explain. Look at this first one. Let him finish the work. Let him finish the work. Okay. So in passive, we can write that same sentence as let the work be finished by him. Let the work be finished. So in usage of let, we should use be plus V3 form. Okay, be plus past participle form. Let the work be finished by him. Look at the second example. Let me solve this sum. How can we change that sentence into passive? Let this sum be solved by me. Let this sum be solved by me. Or we can write in another way also without changing the meaning. We can write the same sentence in another way. You are asked to let me solve this sum. Okay, but usual case we can use let this sum be solved by me. That's enough. Now we can see how to change verbs followed by prepositions into its passive form. Verbs followed by prepositions. Okay, after verbs, if prepositions are coming, what should be done? We can look at this example. The people laughed at the clown. The people laughed at the clown. Laughed at. That's a verb usage here. Laughed is in simple past tense. We know in simple past tense we should use was over plus past participle form of the verb. So what should be done? First of all, we are writing the clown, that's subject, isn't it? The clown was laughed at. We should write the verb and preposition together. Okay, the clown was laughed at by the people. So I think you understood all these things. The first and foremost thing is we should change the subject and object order. Second thing is we should understand how the verbs are to be changed in each tense form. Okay, so by studying all this, we can very easily do all the exercises the questions which are given here. Look at the questions. Change the following active sentences into passive voice. First question, I did not beat her. First of all, identify the verb and its tense form. Okay, did not beat, did beat. It is in simple past tense. Second one, I will never forget this experience. Will forget. Will forget. So it is in simple future tense. Did she do her duty? Did she do? Did do. Oh, so it is in simple past tense. The tiger was chasing the deer. Was chasing. Was plus ing form. So it is in past continuous tense. Next one, she has written a novel. Has written. Present perfect form. So we can look at the answers. How we'll change the first one? I did not beat her. It is changed as she was not beaten by me. She was not beaten by me. Okay. Second sentence became, this experience will never be forgotten by me. The question was, I will never forget this experience. Okay. It became, this experience will never be forgotten by me. Third question, it was an interrogative sentence. That means it was a question, isn't it? Did she do her homework? That was the question, and the answer is, was her duty done by her? How it became like that? Because did do, it is in simple past tense. In simple past tense, we should use was over plus V3 form of the verb. What's the verb here? Do. Do, past participle form, done. Do, did, done. That's how the verb form is, isn't it? So done, was over plus done. So we are starting the sentence with an auxiliary. Was her duty, that's object, should be written, isn't it? Was her duty done by her. Okay, now we are moving to fourth question. The tiger was chasing the deer. That was a question given, and the answer is, the deer was being ing form. Okay, was being chased by the tiger. The deer was being chased by the tiger. Okay, now the last question. She has written a novel. Has written, it is in present perfect tense. It became has been written by changing the subject and object order. A novel has been written by her. So that's all for today. Write the complete content of this video to your notebook. Okay, please copy the complete points without missing any of the points. Write the complete things to your notebook by giving the heading active and passive voice. Active voice and passive voice. Okay, so give the heading, write the complete content, complete points, then write these exercise questions also. That's all for today. Thank you.